So here we have a 1967 Firebird. This car is been modified, as you can see, and left with raw metal. Has a just really cool look to it. We're here with the owner, Brendan from Long Beach. Good morning, Brendan.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good, thank you. So you have a cool car. It really caught my attention. I like how you left it in raw metal state. When'd you get the car?
I bought it in 2009. It was just an original Verdoro Green 67 Firebird. It was never taken apart, just old and tired. So I took it apart.
Man, nice work. So one of the things that is really interesting about your car is you can see where a lot of the body work was done. Take us through that. Like, what condition was the car in when you got it? And we can see a lot of the repairs that you've done.
Sure. The first thing you pointed out, this is actually the factory lead that GM did in 1967 when they grafted the roof and the quarter panels together. This, I didn't even do this. But what I did do down here is I replaced the quarter panel, but I widened it slightly. So it's the original point here, but it's widened just enough for a 69 Trans Am spoiler in the back. Plus I Frenched the tail panel, giving it a custom look.
My painter.
It's great.
Thank you. The bumper, I actually had to widen it, even though it's very tight fit. I had to use 2 bumpers just to make it fit because the car's a couple inches wider in the back. It's also mini tubs front and rear. The wheel openings are slightly enlarged. I cut away the inner lip, so it's just slightly larger, and all the inner fenders attached much higher now. So I've got complete room inside for these 335 series tires.
It looks like you nailed it. So you cleared the metal?
I cleared the metal. I was about 4 years into the build, and I just wanted to drive it. And so I figured this will just get me through for a little bit so I could drive the car, work the bugs out, and then I could go back and paint it. But as I did this, I realized this is more fun. I don't have to detail the car to take it somewhere. I don't have to worry about where I park. I don't have to worry about stone chips. When I take it to track day, I can drive the car and not fear of scraping or scratching or someone hitting me or whatever. It's awesome.
Like my response to your car, I'm like paying a lot of attention. Do you see that a lot? Do people come up and get mesmerized with all the metalwork?
Yes, everybody has to touch this car. Everyone's like, ooh,
man, how cool.
Someone's got to touch it. It's hilarious. It cracks me up.
Yeah.
And I don't have to get upset. That doesn't matter.
Well, they can't scratch it.
They won't scratch it, and if they did, it doesn't matter. I can always re-clear it.
All right, let's talk about the interior.
Sure. A lot of it's actually original. These are the original door panels. It's the original steering wheel, original dash pad. It's not even cracked. Original rally gauges. And part of it, I wanted to keep the vintage feel with an older car. Because what's the point of having it if you make everything look modern? You might as well just buy a new car and save yourself the trouble. But I did have the original gauges rebuilt, so they're all electronic. They work with the fuel-injected engine. Even went with a vintage-style tack. But I wanted that vintage feel with modern touches and modern performance, of course.
And where do you take it out to?
So far, this has been at Auto Club Speedway on open track day a few different times. I do want to take it to Big Willow. I haven't been there yet, but I will with it. Just hasn't happened yet.
Cool. Now, are these original here?
No. This is all custom. I built these to make functional air vents for rear brake cooling.
Nice.
So,
and those are functional?
They are functional.
Sweet.
Like, there's a stock Firebird over there. You can see they just had 6 pieces of chrome there. This little gill kind of sculpted detail. But that's functional. I've got ducts in the front too, ducting in the front for the brakes.
And then you've got ventilation on the hood.
Ventilation on the hood. These are actually like a 2015 Mustang, and this lets the heat out. And it relieves the pressure too from building up. And then,
what kind of, I'm curious to see.
I've received awards for like the, how do I put it? Like most wild kind of thing. Just because it's so different from stock. Some people say, oh, it looks like a Mad Max car, or it looks like something out of Fast and Furious, or
this car speaks to me.
It's got attitude.
it just has a really cool look to it. It's like,
And the other cool thing about it is in a couple months, you'll be able to get one yourself in Hot Wheels in 1/64 scale.
ah, cool.
So for $1, which is a lot cheaper than that I took to build this one, you can get your own.
Yeah, I might get 2 of them. All right, so let's take a look at the engine.
All right.
All right, so what do you got under the hood?
So you were looking at a 2001 LS1 out of a Trans Am, and I sent it over to Superior Automotive. So they did a stroker kit on it. So they ported the heads, they matched the cam. It's got a reduced crank pulley, aluminum flywheel, and you're looking at 553 horsepower at the crank. It's all pump gas, and it's 442 at the wheels, all dyno tuned. And it's got fast intake, fast 90, the larger throttle body, larger mass airflow sensor. It works. Larger injectors.
Very consistent with the rest of the car. It just nails.
Thank you.
Nice, you've got the bay, in a flat black. Looks good.
Got the
What
Pontiac blue on the block. Just keeping the original Pontiac feel to it, even though it's a corporate engine. And the purists might go, ooh, Chevrolet. Whatever.
And what? Tell us about your transmission.
It's a T56 Magnum, 6-speed manual. This car was born with a clutch pedal. It will die with a clutch pedal.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you. And it's a
All right, so let's talk about your suspension.
Sure. It's all Detroit Speed. It's a stage 3 kit, so it comes with coilover shocks, tubular control arms, and a 4-link rear with panhard bar. So no more leaf springs, no more factory stamped parts. And the frame is front subframe's welded in. I've got hoop supports. I've got solid body mounts.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot for sharing your car with us. It really caught my eye, and I'm sure other people tell you the same thing. Thank you.
Thank you.